guys from the bottom of my little label Dolly Diva artist heart for 70 and I think 71 subscribers. I wanted to come on here just really quickly and address a couple things. Yes, I believe in AI assisted art for people with disabilities, and I think I'm going to do a whole chat and discussion about AI assisted art and how I use it. I kind of explained it in my last couple of shorts. I want you to know that I do make actual doll dresses and doll art. And as you can see, you can use AI in creative and innovative ways that don't include stealing other people's art. And people who say that you can't do that and it's all just all or nothing stealing other people's art, they really don't understand the use of the technology because you can use it as a video editor or an animator, which is primarily how I use it. And I use it for gallery backgrounds, as you can see. I think that's a really great way. And if you don't understand when you have a show, particularly in a larger gallery, I've had shows in mid-size galleries, um, and larger shows, larger group shows. Um, the gallery wants you to kind of conceptualize the show. And I think as a tool for conceptualizing real art shows with your own art, or maybe conceptualizing a fashion show or a fashion art show, as I've been doing, I've been using YouTube as sort of a brain to work out my art concepts. And I think that in conjunction with AI assisted art. Notice I did not say generated. I do not believe in AI generated art and to using it as something like you're passing that off as your own, or you're passing a historical work off as your own. As you can see, I've taken pictures of historical works or artists I admire, explained the work, gave credit to the work, and if I changed the work at all through a video idea, then I explain that as well. I think as long as you're giving credit where credit is due, and you're actually giving a bit of art history. I like to give a little bit of art history snapshot with everything that I do. I really think it's an ethical and innovative way to use AI. Hello. I think there's 11 people watching me. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that like all of my AI art is assisted. And I really do believe it's going to change the world for people with disabilities in a way we've never seen before, and I am here for it. Um, Disabled artists haven't been given a seat at the table, and I think this is a way to do that in an accessible way, right from your bedroom. I mean, it's amazing. And the technology is only gonna get better from here. I understand completely. I understand this is a very nuanced and sensitive discussion and topic. I understand completely the controversy, and I also understand completely the I understand completely the controversy about it. I also understand it's a very nuanced discussion. I also understand there's problems with the environmental impact. But yeah, thank you people for saying stupid things in the chat, because all it's doing is actually just giving me you're just giving me training, and I will delete all your stupid things that you're saying. Hi, hello, thank you for supporting me. 70 subscribers strong. And I kind of off the dome. I am coming on here to say thank you for that. So those that are genuinely here for genuine reasons, then I thank you for supporting me. Absolutely. Um, yeah, this is actually a knockoff. I've I've always liked knockoff dolls ever since I was a child. I think they're interesting looking. And, I always like, I hate barriers to financial barriers to things. So, I always liked knockoff dolls. This is an absolute Barbie vintage knockoff from Timu, and we can discuss the Timu of it all in another in consumption and plastics in Barbie collecting another way. Again, I think that's another thing that I do that's a very nuanced discussion as far as vintage. Hello, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. I know that my channel has had a bit of identity crisis, so thank you for supporting me. I think it's just an outlet for my art, whether that be a taste test, a Barbie fashion show, a chat about disability rights and disability as it is portrayed in popular culture, like on a reality show, or just making art and showcasing art in a way that you can do from your bedroom now that's never been seen before. The impacts of art and AI art kind of remain to be seen. We'll see. We're all here for the ride, man. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So, and I can never ever read any of these things. Um, it's recording. What? Okay, whatever. I don't know what you're saying. I really don't know. This is just practice for me, so yeah. And I'll probably delete some of these comments. What's up from Tennessee? Hey, hey. I know this is a late night. I do have to work in the morning, but hey. I just thought I'd say thank you. Oh, we're down to 5 people with 2 likes. Hey, hey. I should probably at some point. These lives are somewhat popular, I think that I do. So I think I at some point should put a Cash App up there or something. I just don't want to get scammed. So but anyway, yes, I am a real fashion doll collector, an adult fashion doll collector. The adult fashion doll collector world is really kind of amazing, actually. I've met some really amazing people and connected with some really amazing art and artists through that world. You never know where art's going to take you in life. I am a true exhibited artist, a visual artist, and spoken word artist, actually. Um, in living and working in Florida, I work in disability rights. I'm not going to say in what sector, but yeah, and I happen to have cerebral palsy. So yeah, my channel, I like to support disabled business owners and other disabled creators and all things disability and art related. As I said, I know that my channel is going through a bit of a identity crisis, as it were. The algorithm probably doesn't know what to do with me, but that's okay. I think I just want it to be a creative outlet. For the things that I'm interested in, and if that resonates with someone, great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, and that's the way I've always felt about every piece of art that I've ever put out into the world. So that being said, do you guys have any questions? Hello from West Texas. You rock and be safe. Thank you so much, West Texas. You know what? I need to come to Texas. I need to get to Austin because Austin is weird and I'm weird and I think I would love the Austin of it all. What do you think I would what do you think I would do? Let me see. So what do you want me to talk about as far as there's 3 people watching, 2 likes. Ugh, I need to put on my glasses. Do you guys have any questions as far as doll collecting, disability as it's portrayed in the United States? My taste test, my chicken wing taste test with Drew's hot sauce. Go to stacksauces.com. Buy Drew's hot sauce. Tell him I sent you. But like, what is it? I like to collect Hot Wheels muscle cars. You know what? You know what? The I never thought I would say this, but I actually like to collect the little Hot Wheels skateboards, the fingerboards, because the shoes they fit Ken. There's a short on my channel where I gave Ken a mohawk and he's skating, he's all tatted up. And actually you can do temporary tattoos. I did most of the temporary tattoos on that doll, and he's skating in a skate park to the Beastie Boys 90s style. I'm a Gen X cool kid, by the way. So anyway, yeah, so most definitely I never thought, I mean, I played with Hot Wheels as a kid. I had older brothers, and Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels are pretty cool. I have a lot of nostalgia for them. But yeah, I want to get some more of the Hot Wheels skateboard fingerboards, because you can put the shoes on Ken and then put Ken on the skateboard. And I have one of the Star Wars skateboards, and it's really cool, and people make like entire fingerboard skate parks in miniature and like have like fingerboard skating competitions and stuff. It is crazy. I'm telling you, the world of like collectible toys for adults and like how it intersects with like, people are like hanging out with their kids, and like, I'm here for it, man, because the world is, the world is hell in a handbasket. So the more joy you can extract out of your life, out of your very short life, the better. Again, we're here for a good time, not a long time. So you might as well enjoy yourself, your hobbies, and don't let anybody tell you that your hobbies aren't for you, or for kids, or you shouldn't make that YouTube video, or you shouldn't dress up that Barbie and take a picture of her. You know, Another thing too, I think that's controversial about AI art is, one could say that, people have been making conceptual art with computer models for at least the last 50 years, 40, 50 years. So it's like this is just a new version of it and an easier way to do it. I think more people have access to it and it's more homogenized, and people that aren't versed in what art history aren't going to understand that. So it's going to take some education, and maybe, people just don't want to be educated about that, and they want to stand on their soapbox and say that like all AI is bad, it's going to take away jobs, blah, blah, blah. And the way I feel about that is, especially in the disability sector, some jobs need to be taken away. The personal care attendant industry, for one, is rife with abuse and fraud and just total inaction. And disabled people die at the hands of personal care attendants and agencies that are supposed to care for them, and in group homes, with human intervention at alarming rates. So I say that some jobs need to be automated. I know that's a controversial take, but hey, I'm here for a robot that looks like a Barbie that's gonna help me around the house. That'd be that'd be fucking amazing, right? Um, yeah, yeah. This is not for kids. My channel is not for kids. I'm on here at midnight ranting about Barbie collecting, disability rights, the use of AI in art, and how it's going to change the culture, and how it already has. And Hot Wheels muscle cars, because I grew up around, oh, my grandfather. I grew up, I think why I'm obsessed with miniatures, and this is just like imprinted in my childhood. I have a whole video about how I came back to doll collecting, and how my my grandpa had a best friend named Hermie that built me a dollhouse. All of the furniture was handmade. It was all handmade, and it was all like, and the guy, he was like a train enthusiast, an adult train enthusiast. And yeah, like before the internet, there were adults that were into like toys and miniatures. You know that. Like, I don't have to tell you because you're probably a cool audience. So, and this is just an extension of it. What's old is new again, what's new is old. It always comes back around. Anyway, so when I was a child, I would go down his basement and just stare at his whole train world for hours and hours and hours. And I was in the paper because he made me a dollhouse. So yeah, I mean that's just some of my history. Like I said, I have a very early video of me talking about that. It's actually really badly produced, but what can you do? Hey, all right, is there 11 people watching or one person watching? I don't know. I can't see. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I am tired and I am going to get off of here. Oh, another thing I like is beauty. And if you have not, speaking of vintage beauty, if you've not, actually it's pretty affordable and it's really cool. The bottle is really cool, and Netflix has this really cool like biopic movie. Halston, the designer in the 70s, and there's a fragrance and it's like only $20, but look, it's like got an interesting bottle. There's a whole story about why the bottle is curved, and you should watch Halston. I think it's a mini series on Amazon or something. It's just called Halston. And yay, I like it. I like fragrances that smell like men's cologne, and I wear men's cologne a lot, and I wear oils. Um, yeah. Can you tell I have ADHD? Because I've explored a million topics on this live. Uh, and my hair is crazy. But anyway, yes, I am a cool kid, crazy artist, Gen Xer, and I hope you like my channel. Yeah, subscribe, like, you know, come here once in a while for an unhinged rant about the ableism in reality TV. The ableism of Mattel. No, Mattel does representation pretty well as far as the representation of disability in Barbies. They don't always get it right, but what do you expect a multi-billion-dollar corporation to do? You can't get it perfect every time, right? So anyway, I'm going to yes, thank you for the Hot Wheels discussion, because I never thought I'd say this, but yeah, I like Hot Wheels too because I like their little skateboard things, and Ken looks really cool on it. You should go watch my short that has Ken with a mohawk skating. And that was on a Hot Wheels fingerboard, and you can put the shoes on the board and it looks like Ken is on the board. It's a little undersized for Ken, a little underscale, but it's actually kind of perfect. And I like making him, I like taking photos of him looking like he's like carrying his skateboard, and then I like putting him in a skate park. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming on here. There's only 2 people watching and I got 4 likes. But anyway, this has been practice, so thank you for sticking around with me to the end. I will talk to you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe. Just label Dolly Divas. Become a part of my crew. It's fun here, I promise. And I'm a real real person, I promise. All right. Have a great rest of your night. Bye bye.